5 of the Overwatch League of Champions, Castillo versus the Busan Weeamoos.
Is what we'll be seeing here today.
I'm very excited to see this match. These are two teams. Personally, I know a lot of them, and I'm thinking this is going to be a really close match. Because we've got people that have played with each other so much on both teams, as well as new people, and Busan destroyed Krusty Crew last week. So I'm hoping to see some strong plays from both of them.
Yeah, Busan's got, I mean, they always have a super solid squad, and then Castillo still has like the best Zarya in the league in killer, so like he's always got to be able to pull Summon Griffin also to combo with that. Like both these squads are really strong. I'm expecting a good game.
I'm going to post the link before we start everything because for some reason the link isn't being posted.
Unlucky.
Ooh, already a swap.
HIMH. MJJ big smile.
I think you already have a fan, MJ.
What?
I can hear the comments.
No, Jazz. No. Don't put pressure on me, Chief. Yikes. Don't worry, dude. I'll come in with my expert analysis as usual.
I hope so.
Yeah, we got this.
Just waiting to make sure both teams are ready.
XX Cality Raider Index by the way smile.
I want to see Dark Train play Ana, dude. See what my coaching has done. See it in action.
I want to see at least one Torb on every team. Every game.
Oh my god. Yo, do they have Torb players? I don't think they do.
I hope so.
I'm not gonna lie.
Every team should have a Torb player.
You're right. It is a very and on Anubis, dude. Oh my god, so good on Anubis.
Anubis offense.
Anubis offense, huh?
Dude, you can take that Torb, you just pocket him with speed boost, go all the way right. You're set, man. Don't need anything else. Just 2v6.
You're right.
What are you guys talking about? Torbjorn?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, dude. How good he is on Temple.
MJ best Torb.
Alright, going into map 1. Temple of Anubis.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis. Initiating match.
Alrighty. And like I said before, like I'm such a big fan on Widow on this map. I feel like if you're on attack, you get like Widow first point is so good. If you have a Widow player, getting on that top arch is huge. You see so much.
First choke, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It is so hard to break through, especially if the enemy team has a Junkrat.
That's what I mean, like Widow has such good sightlines that even if they're like spamming that room, as soon as you cause any sort of disruption, like it creates so many sightlines for your Widow.
It looks like on the side of Castillo, we are going to see an Orisa Bastion for the defense with Gubbins on the Roadhog.
Not surprised.
Closely, you'll see that Castillo is running 3 tanks.
Ooh. Killer on Diva, huh? That's fair, because like having a Zarya in this comp, you probably wouldn't get a whole ton of charge. Running like Orisa Zarya is not amazing. So
And on
I'm
the
not
side
surprised
of
you might.
Busan, we're gonna see a Diva, Reinhardt for the tanks, Genji Pharah for the DPS, and Mercy Ana for the healers. A little bit of a dive. I mean, the Reinhardt is gonna be more brawling than diving in, but you've got enough characters with some high mobility that it can disrupt the team.
I
You've
like
got
the
a
fair on
little-
this map too.
Got a little bunker going on right here on the first point at the top ground. Toss getting in a quick kill onto Shino.
Dark Train's gonna get swarmed here. Yeah, really good pen too. Antied as well. Might not survive it. Yeah, it's gonna go down.
And Castillo looks like they are trying to hold, but you've got Busan that's coming in hard. Oh, and Killer gets a kill onto the Mercy and dives onto the Pharah. The Killer is going to be taken down. Dark is the last one on the point for Castillo.
Ooh, kind of staggering themselves out here.
And Busan
They're not gonna get any
looks
value
like
from
they're
those
going
picks,
to
but
take
it is charged
this.
their ult. They got 3 ults already. 4. They'll have 4. They'll have Nano Blade ready as well. And really 1 ult on the side of Castillo.
Dude, what the fuck?
Alright, they do have a hit scan to deal with the Fair Mercy. I don't think Soldier's the best
Tusk
choice
got
for
a-
that, because...
Tusk has a blade going in. Diva Bomb comes out on the side of Castillo. Tusk pops Dragon Blade, gets 2!
He's gonna grab 2 with that. Nano Blade.
Make that 3.
See how long they can stall here. Killer's got a good stall. Gub's actually gonna grab Tina.
Vel's going to res T-Nex. And Busan looks like they're taking over this fight. Griffin rushes the point of Moira.
See how
But he's
long he
going
can
to get
stall,
taken
not
down
long.
by the
I
Diva.
think it's gonna be it. Ooh, Butter with a
Butter
huge
takes
pin though.
pins.
A really good pin. That could stall them enough.
Gubbins
really
is
good
back
pin on
in
the
this.
Gubbins, though.
And Overwatch comes out. Gubbins is on him. Shino takes him down though. Bomb coming out for Busan. Doesn't catch nobody.
That's a great sleep.
And it looks
I
like
don't think it's enough,
It
though.
looks like Castillo is going to hold this for the time being.
Yeah. That was a super good push. It's just 2 CP. Like, you have to kill them so fast. You didn't kill them fast enough, but I'm not mad at 2 ticks if I'm Busan.
I've got to
Gives
give
you plenty of
Gubbins
time to
though
look
that
up.
switch onto Hammond. It had just enough speed to get him back to point, and with Hammond's high mobility, it disrupted Busan enough.
Oh yeah, he's getting great value too. Like, his ult charge is going up quick. Apple's
Big shatter on the
big
side
shatter.
of
It's gonna- Ooh, only
Busan.
gets 1 though. It's a good trance. Kind of using all their ults here. We'll see how that works. Yep, Tosk reads it perfect. Just gonna go in. Ooh, but Shino hits a really clutch shot onto the Genji.
Mines come
They're in
out
a great
for
spot, though.
Castillo.
Dark Train's probably gonna kill 2 here. Yeah, 2 to 3, potentially 3 on Apple. Almost.
High Noon comes out for Killer.
Oh, I didn't even notice he switched over. He farmed a Deadeye really fast. Killer plays a really good hit scan too. That's double. Yeah, a good counter pick from Amo here. He's gonna go to the Reaper rather than the Ferric, because now they're running 2 hit scans. No, but Dark Train's also gonna counter pick and go into the Reaper as well. I actually like those. Those are good.
Tusk is going for a little. Looks like Busan is pushing around the side. Not uncommon to see that.
Baits out the pin. Really smart play. X grid. Orb come through. Also, Tina's gonna suck up both those. Smart.
And
Big
Gubbins
slam.
jumps
Got like
into
25%
the middle
ult
of
charge
them.
off that.
Killer
Really
takes out
smart.
Axe Grid. And Reaper is just
Apple's gonna sleep Gubbins.
terrorizing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like
Tina's
Castillo
gonna
is
get
going to
D-maxed.
continue to hold this.
Oh yeah. But on the side of Busan here, like that's a dry fight, no ults. They're gonna have coming up on 6 ults. But on the same side, Castillo's almost on 6 ults as well. Gubbins did a really good job disrupting right there too. Like he made everyone kind of panic. Axe could try to charge and kind of fed ult to the other team there. He did a lot of work. See what they can do
And
with
on
these
the
ults.
side of Busan, they're almost going to have 6 ults going
It's a good
into
minefield.
it. Huge shatter! And a big one for Busan.
But the
But
minefield
Shino
cuts
is
them
going
off.
to
You can't
take down
push it.
Axe Crit, and Butter is going to take down Tusk. And Mercy with her nerf just can only get that one res now. It's and Castillo is going to continue to hold. The use of ults on Castillo has been on point in my opinion. They have just been only popping like 1, maybe 2 ults each one of these pushes and have been stopping it every single time.
Mhm.
But Busan
they
still
have
has
5
5 ults. We've got Tusk with
Yeah.
another Dragon Blade. We've got Ammo with a Death Blossom.
Oh,
And
here
Dragon
goes
Blade
Tusk on
comes
the
out.
Mana Blade. Really good. Really
But
good.
huge trans from Shino.
Only gets 1. Oh, yeah. It's in there. Another pick on Shino. That's a good minefield though.
Killer
To give
is
his team some
going to
space
get
to
taken
stall.
down. Huge Death Blossom. It may not have gotten anybody, but it is going to be a huge
sleep.
advantage.
He's gonna shut that down immediately.
And Busan
What a
looks like they are
super
going to
solid-
take
oh,
this
yeah, that's it.
over.
What a great sleep on the Dark Train there. That could have done a lot of damage and then Napoli immediately shut it down. Super good play from him there. His positioning has been super good that entire point.
Kind of what I noticed, but Tina launched a nuke on the point and it wiped out all of Hammond's mines. Or almost all of them.
Oh yeah, that was really solid too, because like Griffin was abusing those and like stalling really hard. No one could really get to him, and it wiped all of them, and they were able to like clamp down on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if you are going into the attack now, you've seen what Castillo has to bring to the table. What would you do if you were Busan right now?
MJ?
Well, I would just run Bunker. Because Bunker's reliable. There's not too many counters to it. You could run Bash and Sim and go from high ground to high ground and have a Diva contest.
It looks like we're going to see a Ryan Zarya for Busan with McCree, May, and Lucio Anna. Not a bad lineup, honestly. You've got the May walls that can be very, very annoying to try and get through because they can come out from out of nowhere. You've got the McCree that's going to have that range burst, and Lucio Anna is just going to be able to heal those tanks very well. When it comes to Castillo, it looks like they're running a little bit of a goat style. And Busan it's forced straight back to point. And only Griffin is there to try and contest it. That goat style was taken out very quickly.
Busan actually walled off half of Castillo
Yeah.
under bridge.
We saw this last week too. Tosk plays a really solid May on this point especially. If you're Castillo here, you have to bait out those walls to have a chance of getting past. He's looking for another one. Here it is. Yep.
And we've
Yes,
got
it off,
Gubbins
pushing through
doing his
through.
classic thing, trying to flank around.
Solid 10. Good freeze to save his tank as well.
And Deadeye comes out
Burning-
from ammo.
Good zoning.
Going to
Might
catch
killer, doesn't
nobody.
catch anyone.
And Castillo looks
Ooh.
like they were pushing around from the side.
Yeah, they lost too many. Like I said, Tosk is getting such big walls, and he's cutting the team in half. most pushes. They used, I think, one too many ults there, but if they handle these ults, it shouldn't be a big deal.
That Mei is so strong on these maps, especially when you go against teams that do like to group up very much, like Castillo. Mei is going to disrupt that playstyle completely by just blocking one or two people off.
Yeah, 100%. It's the nature of goats, and you cut off any part of goats, and you can really neutralize half the team, damn near. All right, let's see what they're doing here.
Looks like Castillo is going to
They
push
go to a
through the
Pharah.
side.
Let's see what the Pharah can do. They already have a hit scan.
Blizzard comes out for Busan. Did I hear it? Yeah, it must have
sounded
gotten
like
eaten.
Tosca he got stunned out of the animation. Killer's also on Mei as well.
And Shatter comes out for Busan, for not Busan, Castillo, sorry. And Castillo is just pushing through. It looks like Castillo is finally going to take over point 1.
Oh yeah, that was huge. Someone, I don't know who it was, someone stunned Mei out of the freeze. I think it was Gubbins. I think Gubbins hooked the freeze.
That was... If he
Yes,
did,
that really
that
turned
hook
that fight.
was incredibly big, because that just turns that fight completely into Castillo's favor.
I like Tosk's positioning here too. Oh, I think they snipped it out though, oh yeah.
It looks like Gubbins is trying to be classic Gubbins. Doing a little flank hog action.
Ooh.
When you
Griffin's
play...
really pushed
And
up
Gubbins
here.
gets walled off, as well as the Reinhardt. Castillo has no tanks there to help them. And Griffin pops Coalescence.
Ooh.
As well as Blizzard comes
really
out,
good ults
catching
here.
T-Nax.
It's really, really good ults.
And that's 3 picks and
But-
4 picks in the side of Castillo. It looks like they're going to be able to take point 2.
That's a good wall.
Deadeye comes
They
out,
may
but is
get one.
forced out. Ammo was forced
Really
to
big
stop
shatter
his
for the
Deadeye
retake.
short.
That should be it for Busan. Busan should take this back. Yeah.
Ooh, and
Looking like
almost
they will.
catches the Mei, but Busan does look like they are going to take this back.
Oh, yeah.
Only giving up 1.5
That was-
ticks.
Yeah, that was a really solid retake shatter by Axcrid there. That pretty much secured them the point. She's getting a little aggressive though, might fall here. No, Apple's gonna save him. Oh,
And
and 8 man words
Axford
as he
is
gets
going
ulted.
to fall. And it looks like Castillo is going to push forward.
Oh, they're killing him
Gubbins
quick.
gets taken down. That was a quick trade, but they're still down 1, and Gubbins gets rezzed. Huge fights going out.
Huge anti. Huge
2
anti's gonna get
picks
2
on
of them.
from each side.
Axe might go
Axford
down
is-
again though.
Axford is quickly going to be taken down
gonna
by
get
Gubbins. Not much support.
Tosk's gonna refrag him again though. Yeah, I think they win this. A little
We got
extra
a
with the
nano
nano, but just
Zarya.
to secure it. Yeah, maybe get some more ult charge.
Zara
looked like
is sitting
Tina
with
tried
very
to
high charge
grab.
right now.
Yeah. She like tried to grab and I think Butter put the shield down and it made the grab go over her shoulder. That was big brain. Big brain play. Oh, what a hook. Oh, she's gonna pin into it
And
anyway.
huge pin, but it gets stopped, and Axford is
Can
away
they
from
keep
her
her
team.
up?
She's down!
That's a good pick.
And Griffin pops Coalescence to push them forward. So much damage going in. There was a res on Dark Train. Deadeye coming out on the side of Busan.
It's a good ult. Yeah, it's gonna zone him off.
It's going to catch Dark Train.
It's a
Hammond
really
comes
good
out from
shatter.
Busan. But the picks are falling in the side of Castillo.
Gonna build
Huge.
another grab. Uses it on the Rhine to stall a little more time.
And Vil is going to get
Ambitious
taken down. It
ult.
looks like Castillo is going to take point 2.
Oh yeah. Yep. Those were good attempts with ults. You don't want to die with ults when they already have a tick, because all they need to kill you is one more time. So they tried.
And
really
this is
just
exactly what I was
results for the
expecting
day.
to see. It's a very... This game is not going to be very one-sided.
No, these are two super solid teams playing very well right now with like veteran lineups, at least amongst themselves. I know Ammo Kings is a little new, but still.
So, knowing what Castillo plays, I know that we're probably going to see a lot of the same style comps. I feel like the turning point of this is going to be Busan if they're able to predict exactly what Castillo is going to play and just counter pick them. Looks like we're gonna see
Looks like
Reaper.
Busan's gonna try to run dive.
A little bit of a dive style.
They switched off Winston, never mind.
This looks very similar to the comp they ran going into their first push, but they only have about a minute and a half. They're going to have to make some huge picks right away. And it looks like Lucio's going to boost them straight to point from underneath the bridge. Castillo dropping down immediately. Charge from Butter, but going to catch nobody extra. Instead is going to grab Griffin. Picks looks like they're coming in the side of Busan. Scratch that. It looks like Castillo is going to keep this point.
Busan still got one more push though, so they could take it.
Yeah. They farmed a decent amount of ult too. You could potentially see a Shatter and a Blade. Potentially an Nano Blade. If Apple can get good positioning on high ground here, I think that's what he'll try to do.
And Lucio's going to boost them straight to point.
Oh, it's a good anti. It's a good anti.
Shatter comes out, gonna catch nobody. Instead, his charge gets stopped and gets taken down. Killer gets 2!
Yeah, that's gonna get it.
And that leaves Genji on the point, and this looks like this fight might be over. It looks like Castillo is going to hold.
Nope.
No.
Can't touch.
And Castillo is going to hold. Point 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that High Noon, he built that quick. Secured them that point. Ooh.
Initiating match.
Right now, I would probably go with... Honestly, I don't know how this one's gonna fall. My best bet is thinking it's either going to be Castillo having an overwhelming victory. They have almost an extra minute past what Busan had. Or it's going to end in a draw.
Yeah. I also, I mean, if I'm on the side of Castillo here, I would just get a win condition. Just like an easy kind of like team wipey thing, even if it's cheesy, like a nano, not a nano, EMP bomb. Something like that.
We are going to see the Junkrat come out.
Yeah, I mean, and if I'm on the side of Busan, then you're gonna want just bunker style. They're gonna have Tusk on the Widow, or not on the Widow, on the McCree.
Theo coming in.
Wow.
Quickly moving through the small door. Immediately coming straight to point.
It's gonna rush through. It's a good stun, good hook onto ammo.
2 picks falling inside of Busan though. But Shino is able to get the res off, and it looks like Castillo might be taking this over.
What Killer's getting a ton of value here with the freezes and the stuns. Wow.
And it looks like Castillo is going to take point number 1. First map.
Oh yeah. Killer is playing really solid on the heroes he's picking.
Kind of want to notice that Axford hit a fire strike on 5 of the enemy team.
Oh yeah.
Got 40 charge instantly.
Oh yeah. She plays a super solid run. Look at that. What a
huge sleep.
What a sleep. Yeah, Apple played that really well. Yeah, I thought so. Killer's impact on in fights, like his freezes or his stuns. Like at the beginning, he immediately stunned and killed the killed the junk. Like, just really solid plays all around from him that fight. All those fights on point. It seemed like he would be the one to kind of turn the tide with a big high noon or a really good pick. He basically secured them on the defense with his high noon, his quick ult.
Very much so.
I think this map will be better, if I'm honest. Like, I always think that 2CP you can kind of cheese your way through. I don't think either team really did with any, like, super cancer comps or anything, but, like, payload is where I see a lot more, like, competitive matches. I'm really excited on this one. See what each team runs.
I gotta go.
And cut out MJ?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, my dude. Have a good one.
You too, man.
And Blizzard World. This map can be very, very fun at times. So many comps have been run on this. You've seen goats, you've seen dive compositions, you've seen unconventional ones, you've seen bastion bunkers.
Why am I dying?
I don't know. I like payload maps the best normally. I guess the only one I don't love is like, oh god, what is it? Dorado. Not a big Dorado fan. But I am really excited to see this map. I think honestly, Blizzard World is slowly becoming my favorite map. I think the first point on defense isn't like super defense swayed. I think on offense, there's a lot of ways you can approach that point. You can do like what we saw last night, where like you split your team in half and you kind of pinch on them from both sides. That can work. You can just kind of bulldoze your way through and have a brawl comp and just kind of get in their face and fight on point. But on defense, you can also like spread out your attrition. Like you can have a few people on the right high ground, and when you fall back to point, there's that left high ground that a lot of teams forget about. I love that left high ground.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of counterplay on this map, and it's one of the few maps that I think on second point isn't like just defense getting steamrolled. Like most second points payload, a lot of times it's like, okay, they have ults, we don't. We're going to lose these. And the map favors them. There's a lot of flanking routes they can flank us with, and we spawn far away. But Blizzard World, like, it feels like you don't spawn super far away. And as soon as you spawn, you have sightline on the payload if it's at the last point. And I feel like you can get there pretty quick. Like with the Rhine charge or whatever you have going. Or a Widow. You can pretty much peek out and instantly get value on a pick or something if someone's cut out of position. But like that's something you don't see in other maps. I think it's one of the more balanced maps. I don't think it's too heavily defense or offense oriented, and that's like a huge thing in my eyes. I love that.
Oh yeah, especially going into first point. I mean, the offense does have a slight spawn advantage, but the defense, there's so many different sight lines and so many places to hold that it really is very even.
I like it. I want to see some unique stuff, like what we saw attempted last night with the Bastion sim. I really wanted that to work. It was just like miscommunication. I wanted to see it like work in some regard. I'd like to sim something like that, really unique comp. But coming out here, it kind of looks like, I don't know. Busan can always run a goats. Like their personnel is very flexible. I feel like they can always pull it out if they want. And honestly, the same thing with Castillo. Castillo normally has really flexible players that if they need to pull that out, it's like a pocket goats. They can always run it if they need to. Do you think we're going to see it this match?
A pocket goats? I think from Castillo at least, I feel like it is a big option because we have seen Castillo run the goat style very heavily. They can be a very aggressive team.
And we might see a little sim action on Darth. I think this is a really slept on sim map. There's a lot of high ground you can abuse and teleport between. Traditionally, you'll probably see Castillo go top right and then teleport to like the boat high ground.
Oh, most likely.
Oh, never mind. It's on defense. Yikes. Big brain. I didn't even notice they're on defense. Well, even better. Like, all these turrets on defense. I like our turret placement as well. The more spread out, the better.
Castillo is going to hold the high ground right next to the little roller coaster.
I think the same theory still applies. If they need to, they'll teleport behind. Great pick on.
Quick pick onto Axe Cred.
I think they're going to push this. Yeah.
And Castillo is going to start pushing forward immediately.
They don't really have the comp to. Honestly, they kind of have a sit back comp, and we're going to spam you down from a distance. Headshot onto Chubby from Dark Train.
Yeah, it looks like Castillo is being very careful not to move past those doors. And I don't blame them. With the comp that they're running, if they push past those doors, it's going to be a death sentence. Busan is going to push through the small area next to the high ground.
It's a good pick from Gubbins. He stood in there and kind of
takes Ammo King. A Griffin is going to pop Coalescence to deal some damage. Dark Train going to catch Apple. And,
it's a good job.
Gubbins is in the middle of the fight.
Plays a very aggressive hog. I like
and
it.
Looks like
they've got these three
going
really
to have the picks falling into their favor. Big hook onto X-Crit. And Whole Hog coming out on the side of Castillo. Grab comes out, is going to catch two.
Oh, they don't get value from
three,
it.
But isn't going to catch anybody. But Busan is going to start taking picks, and Castillo is forced to push back to point.
Oh, that's going to be it for them.
And it looks like Busan is going to take over.
Is he going to go in for it?
Shino coming in, Battle Mercy! But it's going to get taken down by Tosk.
Very ambitious from Shino. Very ambitious. Alright. Well, unfortunately, their Mercy from that got a really bad spawn, so they're going to be down one this fight unless somebody picks him up. Looks like that's what Gubbins is going to do.
It looks like Castillo is going to take the Sombra out. Can be a very strong pick against them. We've got a hack already on the Lucio. That's going to block off all healing and the wall ride ability.
Losing a lot of health. Darth is 1 HP.
We do have 5 ults on the side of Busan, though.
And here's what we were talking about earlier. See, they won the fight, and now they have ult advantage.
Shatter comes out. It's going to catch nobody. Deadeye comes out on the side of Busan.
Butter is in their backline.
It's going to get hooked and taken out. That was a huge hook for Gubbins. That just blocked out that Deadeye, canceled it, and
great tank play.
Is just forced way.
I don't know if you noticed there that when you popped High Noon, Butter's still charged in and got into their backline and killed two. That's a good stagger.
Hulk Hog coming out on Gubbins, but is going to get hacked and take it down.
The counter picks. Toss is going to go onto the Sombra.
Hack goes out onto Chubby. Hack.
And was looking like he wants to use his ult here.
Huge Shatter and a huge not Deadeye, Blossom.
Death Blossom. Yeah. That was a good combo. Toss could get a hack on a Griffin here.
Really well done, and this payload is going to be pushed forward.
Tosk is gonna chase down and gets refreshed.
Gubbins gets taken down. Or not taken down, takes down Tosk.
It's a good pick, not having your Sombra this fight. Darth almost has a EMP, could pop
Darth
it right here.
holding an EMP, pops the EMP, but gets taken down.
For it, but that's huge, 5-man EMP. Are they gonna get value from it?
It doesn't look like it.
Gubbins is gonna get one.
Busan is going to continue this fight and keep this fight going. Both healers caught and grab and are taken down. Gubbins is the last one on point and is quickly eliminated.
Another ambitious ult by
We have
Apple.
Darth on the payload, contesting for Castillo. And is forced to teleport
Toxic
away.
got taken out while using EMP. Did he take it? I don't think it took it. It did take it.
It did take it. EMP
Pretty
got
good kill.
canceled. And Castillo is going to hold just before the checkpoint.
Wow, what a retake. What a retake. I don't think like Darth went to the back lines and went uninvisible, and I don't think they noticed that it was contested. They were gonna get a free cap. And that was a huge hook to cancel out the EMP. Tosca's hacked here, might die. Nope, doesn't die.
But a ground
What a
Farah
retake by Castillo.
is not a huge concern. You can the hacks off on the Farah, and she's basically a sitting duck.
They really collapsed on Gubbins there. Wow, that's a huge
Huge
shatter. Though. A little
shatter
sneaky
comes
shatter.
out on side of Castillo.
Pins him on the pole too.
And it looks
That's
like
super
Castillo
good.
is going to maintain this point.
Tosca's just farming up ult charge. Trying to, at least. He needs to stay away from the Sombra, though. There it is, he got some health.
We have 3 ults on the side of Busan, and it looks like 3 coming out on the side of Castillo. It's going to be a very harsh fight coming up. You've got 1 fight left for Busan. They need to make a huge play now. EMP
That's a
comes
really
out.
good
It's
EMP.
going to get 5 hacks.
That's a huge EMP. Dark is
And
gonna go down
a
here.
trade
to Tosk.
pick.
Ooh,
Tosk
Sheena gets caught
getting
trying
a
to res.
big blossom, touching
not
out
on
that
point,
res
though.
and
They're not
taking out
touching point.
Gubbins. Griffin's going to fall in the middle of his coalescence, and Tosk is just pushing forward onto Butter,
See if Darth can contest here. I think she can try to do the same
and
thing
is
she did
going
last
to
time.
take down Butter too. Shino coming in with his Valk. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything. Barrage comes out and is going to be taken down by
Barrage.
Shino, but Shino's the only one on point, and it's going to go to Busan.
Really good ults there to close it out. Just smart. It's a really good barrage to zone off the team from contesting.
And Ammo is going to have another ult already.
Tosk is gonna go to the Widow. This is what I like to see. I think it's ticket chest Dark Train instead of, you know, hey, you can 2-shot me, but I'm just, if he gets 1 shot, like, take him out. I like
And
it.
Tosk gets hacked out.
Not the most valuable hack, but it does help with positioning. Really
Bob
good
comes out on
ult
point.
combo here.
Shatter comes out.
Bob's
Expert
literally
is
putting a
way
lot
out of
pressure here.
position
Ooh,
now.
gonna take out Apple. Oh, it's gonna take down 2.
But is going to get away with leaving that positioning. And it looks like Castillo is going to hold. Rez comes out for Castillo.
But amongst all that commotion, Ammo got in a really good spot. He's a high ground, no one knows where he is, and he has ult. Let's see what he can do with it. Chubby has a
Getting ready
grab.
for
They
their
might look for
final
that
push. They need to get to
combo
point
here.
now.
Here it is, here it is.
Crab comes out, is going to catch 2. Ammo
Ooh.
popping his Death Blossom. 2 picks for Tosk.
That's huge. He might kill the
Ammo is
Sombra as
going
well.
to take out Gubbins. And
Toss
Tosk
another
is
pick.
going to snipe out Griffin. EMP comes
It's a
out.
good EMP.
Sound barrier
Doesn't
to
get the
protect
Lucio,
his
though.
team. And Tosk is going to pick
Really
out Dark
good.
Train.
Tosk is uncontested here. Apple's
And
gonna take out
Shino is
Shino.
going to fall. And
Now they have
Infrasight
walls up
comes
to,
out. Now
to
they
do
have
anything
wall
with
hacks.
this.
They know where the team is coming
That's
from.
it.
They can see that Sombra, and to finish it off,
Tosk
Tosk is going to
just
take out Dark.
Popping off. Popping off. Uncontested on the Widow there. That, and we saw exactly what we thought would happen, where they grabbed. It was a little too far forward, but he still did it anyway. But amongst the commotion, Tosk was able to get 2 to 3 picks. Because, like, most of the time when an ult's popped like that, like, your Ryan's going to put down the shield, and that makes so many opportunities for your Widow.
An uncontested Widow is such a dangerous thing. You need to keep track of that Widow. You need to keep them contested. If not, you're going to see exactly what we just saw. The Widow is going to start popping off and getting those big picks.
Oh yeah, and like as someone who plays snipers, like you get in the zone like that. Like you start hitting a shot or two, your confidence goes ways up. Everything feels really easy. It's like just really good muscle memory. And like you said, uncontested Widow is obviously the most dangerous. And Tusk, you know, you can't like bat an eye at his Widow. He plays pretty much every hero at a very high level.
We are gonna see Tusk on that Widow again.
Oh yeah, his confidence is high right now. If they don't contest it, oh, they have a Genji to potentially contest him here.
I mean,
And
you would
the Haven.
have... Seeing what Tusk was able to do in that last push, you have to contest that Widow. You cannot let him pop off again.
Yeah. His team is doing a great job too of like brawling, and it creates so much commotion that like
It looks like...
of course the enemy Ryan's gonna drop shield and create opportunities.
And
I like the
Busan is
positioning from
going
Tusk as
to
well.
hold towards point rather than by the statue. This is going to give Castillo some push room, but with it being so close to the point, quick pick up from Tusk onto Darth.
Good slam from Gubbins for ult charge. He's kind of just farming out here. Tusk looks like he's gonna come up and try to get him a bit. Ooh, putting a good pressure on Tusk though. If he doesn't get a peel, he'll die. It's a good peel. Gubbins will go down.
And Tusk is going to retake the high ground right where he's most comfortable.
Like, you can usually look at ult charge here and see who's doing well. Like, you see Tusk is 76 already. He's doing a good job. So is an Apple, keeping his team up.
We do have Darth coming at the Mercy, gonna get the hack off on her, and is contesting Tusk. But it's not going to be enough.
Dark Train is kind of in by himself now. See what he
Big
can do to
fight
get out.
going on.
He gets a good peel.
Right in the second spawn room.
Gubbins is doing his job. He's being a big disruption. Tusk can take out another though.
Tusk is going to take out Butter too. Big Dragon Blade comes out.
See what he can do
And
with it.
hacks
Another big pick.
go out. Tusk gonna get another pick onto Griffin.
Ooh, Gubbins is gonna find one, and they get a res. It's potentially winnable for Castillo here. Oh, the counter res. Oh, okay, that's potentially they do have free spawn
does have
advantage.
the picks
Take out the
in
Mercy.
their favor. Tusk is getting real low.
A good
Blossom
good
comes
slam,
out.
but Kings has a really solid refrag. He's gonna kill another one.
And
Oh, yeah, they're
Mercy's
gonna hold.
going to fall, and it looks like Busan is going to keep this point.
Dark Train might not even be able to get out. Ooh, does a good job dodging the shots. Yeah, right there, like, the peels that are coming for Tusk are so solid. It's really hard, when a team is peeling this much for their Widow, you kind of have to force her out of position. You might not have to kill her, just force her into a different position.
We've
But
got
overall,
Tracer
like,
going
really
on
good
a little
peels.
flank, probably trying to go after Tusk. Get him off the high
Yeah.
ground. We've got
There it is,
Gubbins
there it
and...
is. See, but they're going after the Widow rather than the Mercy.
Grab
And a
comes
good
out,
grab
is
in the
only
front
going to
line.
catch Butter. Butter's got the support though. And Earthshatter
Nice.
comes out, is going to catch nobody, and Griffin is going to pop Coalescence, deal some damage, get two
There it
picks.
is.
And it looks like Castillo might be taking this point.
Sheena's also going to get on the action trying to kill the Widow. Oh, he takes him out.
Ammo King still on
Gets
point.
robbed.
Going to
It
take
feels
out
bad.
Dark, or not Dark, Butter.
Oh. Cat tried to kind of skate across the top and ran into mines.
And Blossom comes out for ammo, is going to get
Ambitious.
two.
I might get two. Can Apple 1v3. Apple. Yeah.
It looks like
Very
Apple is
ambitious.
going to fall, and Castillo is finally going to take point number one.
It was good though.
That was a
I mean, that's-
very solid
you do all you
hold
can.
from Busan. Forced
Yeah.
them into
They held it for
less
a
than
long
a
time.
minute.
And they win that doing exactly what we say, where they put decent pressure on the Widow, where he's out of position, and then he can't help his team in the frontline fight. So they kind of rolled him in the frontline fight.
Gubbins is
Ooh.
going to fall quickly to Ammo Kings, though. And that
Darth is in
might
a really good
stop
spot
this
here.
push right before it begins.
Patience is
Pulse
key
Bomb
on the
comes
Sombra.
out, is going to catch
Looking like an
nobody.
EP.
Huge
Bot 6
EMP
man
gets
EMP.
every person on
Good
the
shot.
team.
Ooh, the shatter misses, unfortunately. That's unfortunate.
And the EMP
Chubby
has
is almost
worn
down
off,
now.
but Axford is going to get pulled in. That was a huge pull. Axford goes down. Chubby is going to get Darth, though.
Ooh. Res on the
Apple's
Darth,
going to
too.
fall, and
Now
Darth
they have
gets
numbers.
rezzed. Dark Train is going to
This is gonna
fall, but
refrag
huge
Darth.
grab on the side of
Big
Busan.
grab. Unfortunately, no
And
one's to combo,
Busan's
but they're
going
still
to
getting value.
capitalize. Shino pops Valkyrie
It's a
to
good
try
pin.
and keep his team up. Apple is going to take down Butter, though, and it looks like Busan is
I think it's
going
gonna be
to
enough.
hold.
Yeah. Chubby gonna kill the Dark Train again. This is smart. Really good EMP from Darth, but Butter was a little too far back, and the Earth Shatter didn't connect. Chubby almost has another Graviton. He used it last fight. He's doing well farming up for
Sombra
that.
terrorizing the back line. Grab comes out again. And Death
There it is, that's
Blossom
a
comes in.
Huge combo. Saves that point.
And Ammo's got his sights on Shino, is going to take him.
And yep. Hacked Mercy, not much you can do. And I think the key here is they start off the fight so well. Like Darth is getting good hacks, but it's like getting the value off the hacks they can't seem to capitalize off of. Dark Train's gonna swap off the Tracer and go to the Pharah. I think it's a good move.
And is
It's
going to get a
really
quick pick onto
another good
Atcat.
hook.
And can he get Chubby too? But he gets hacked and is taken down by Ammo.
Oh,
Earth Shatter comes
only
out.
finds one. That's a super
Is
good
going,
counter EMP.
two are going to fall,
yeah.
and a huge EMP for Castillo.
Gonna get
Two
two
go
with
down, make that 3.
That's really solid EMP. That timing was pretty perfect. Angie gonna take out another one and get a little back action in on Apple. But in the meantime, let's Atcat revive. Oh my.
No problem letting the
Hate to
Reds
see
get
it.
off. They're so far away.
Yeah,
And now-
I mean that could play a big part in this fight.
And now you
Now they're not
know that
started.
Busan does not have that res in the next fight.
Oh,
Hack
Atcat
comes
trying to
out
frag
on the
out
axe
Dark.
grid. There is no shield. 2 fall.
Atcat's gonna kill the ulting Pharah.
And Ammo
Another
King
Death
popping
Blossom.
Death Blossom is going to take out Gubbins and is going after Buttertooth. Going to take him
Gonna
out
get
and is
two.
now looking at
It's going
Griffin.
in. Not huge EMP. Huge EMP. I could secure them this fight. Gubbins caught out alone, can't heal, gets hacked again.
EMP comes
Counter
out
EMP,
again,
don't think
getting
it's gonna be
3 this
enough.
time, but it's not enough. Busan holding.
Great hold. Great ult use. Wow. Wow. Atcat in Valk fragged out Dark Train on the Pharah out of his ult. That was big. And the counter EMP was also huge. Great, like once again, just like who can use ults better? Great EMP. Now Ryan doesn't have to worry about really any CC on him. Always feels good when you finally kill the Sombra. It's been hacking your shield all game too. 28 EMP assists. Look at all these cards. These are huge. Like everyone's playing so well. 18k damage, 17k healing. Like those aren't stats you can just bat an eye at. Those are really good. It's competitive. I love it.
It is very competitive. You've got 2 maps now. And each one has gone to a different team. It's a 1-1 game so far.
Hmm. That was really solid. Like all usage by that boost on there is so good. So good.
And going into map 3, we're looking at Lijiang Tower. What is your prediction? Who do you think is going to be the standout player on both teams, and who do you think is going to take this map from what we've seen so far?
If they keep this brawl style comp, I think Ammo's really will thrive on Lijiang if he stays on the Reaper. I think it's a pretty good map most of the time. And then on Castillo, probably Killer. I would think if they put him back in, I think they will. I think they'll put Killer back in. I would put him on like a McCree and let him do work. But if they don't put him in, most likely Gubbins. Honestly. Just like the hooks he's getting are so high value right now.
Oh yes, very much so. I'm gonna kick this person because I don't know who they are.
What do you think, though? If I reiterate that question to you, what would you think?
I feel like the big players on this is going into Lijiang, especially once we get to if we get to Gardens. I feel like Gubbins' Hammond is going to be just enough of a nuisance if he's able to get to point that it's going to lock it out for Castillo. However, Tusk has been proving that his Widow is something to fear.
I agree. Widow is really good on two of the spots, I believe. I don't think she is great on the like indoors one, like the science labs, I think is what Chubby called it. I don't think she's great on that, but that's really the only weakness for her on that map. But I'm not surprised if we see Goats. Goats is so strong on these maps. So strong on Lijiang, so strong on Busan. I would not be surprised if we see it. Yeah. There it is, the prediction. Master Feral. Killer is in. They'll probably put him on a McCree. I think they'll put him on a McCree and let him do his thing. To kind of counteract how much value Ammo is getting, because like he's getting a ton of value on his characters. He's farming up his Reaper ults so fast, and that's like super good because the ultimate takes a while to charge normally. Doing a really, really good job. You can't bet an eye at the supports either on Busan. Like, they're so solid at those super aggressive plays, like Tusk getting dove. Atcat was peeling all the time. Apple's peeling, booping away. And same thing, right? Up in the front lines, flying into the front to heal your Reaper. Like, super solid plays from the supports as well. Can't overlook that.
I'd say it's kind of the same scenario that we saw yesterday. The supports seem like they're starting to become some of the key players in this game. And you, especially, because Tusk, a lot of the time, I feel like probably would have gone down quickly had it not been for his Mercy being right there to save him.
Yeah, and even though they don't win that point, even though they don't defend it, that burnt so much time that they stopped him underneath the bridge. Like, every team fight win on defense is huge. It's time off the clock for their offense.
And we're going to go into Lijiang Control Center.
Yeah.
Once again,
this is the only one where I don't like Widow. This is the only one.
I feel like this is one of those maps that if Gubbins does go for the Hammond, especially late game, if he's able to get onto the point, he's going to terrorize and just constantly disrupt.
We saw what happened yesterday. They pulled out a Hammond and it went from they lost the fight at 30% and they stalled all the way pretty much up to like 85%. And then at the very end they close out the match with it. Like, Hammond is so good on this point. I think we will see him switch over to the Hammond later. And there we go. Killer on McCree, Dark Train on Reaper.
We're gonna see Tusk
and
go
a mirror
on to the
pick
McCree.
for that as well. Oh yeah.
Looks
Battle
like
of the
very
McCrees, both
similar
very good
comps from each side. The
Rolling
only
on
difference,
the Ana.
the only difference is
Love
looking like it's going to be supports. When it comes to Busan, they're gonna go from Moira and Brig, whereas Castillo is going to go with the Moira, or not, is going over with the Mercy Lucio.
I think the Moira will be a better pick than the Mercy, just because you can heal your entire team brawling. And the way Axgrid plays, like, I would rather have a Moira if I was Axgrid, just because you're brawling.
Killer
Ooh,
is
really
going to
Apple.
spread away from his team and start taking over high ground on the side.
I like that play. He's got a lot of sidelines here. He almost takes out that cat.
Big hook
Gubbins
onto
another big
Apple,
hook.
taking him down. But Busan
They're
has
gonna refrag.
presence on the
They're
point,
even.
and they are going to take it.
We back out. Yep. Smart. Smart reset. Not surprised. Killer's very intelligent. Tusk almost has a high noon already. Tusk did work in that fight. Axgrid almost has a shatter as well. Alright, they're gonna go, well, at least their Reinhardt's gonna be flanking here. Interesting. Nobody's paying attention. Oh. Kinda gave him his
Butter
position
does get
there.
to point. Tusk is going to stun, flashbang it, try to take down that shield. A whole hog comes out on the side of Castillo, and Val comes out. Shatter goes out onto Gubbins, but the kills are falling in the favor of Castillo. And it looks like this point is going to swap over. You've got AtCat being the last one there. Is she going to get away? It doesn't look like it. Or he. I don't know. Never met him.
Oh, good. I think it is a she. I think. But, regardless, we're gonna go in another big hook on Emma.
Hook on Gubbins.
Beautiful work. Killer and Butter both have ults here. Coming up on a Death Blossom as well.
We've got Killer with a Deadeye.
Busan, 4 ults. 4 ults.
It looks like Killer's gonna try for a little flank eye. No.
See, where's he at? Where's he setting up?
He's going to change his mind. He's going to start setting up on the side again.
Ooh, a big shatter. But his McCree's not in position.
The Death Blossom comes out. Toss gets pushed out of the way. And
he's gonna get solo.
Killer is going to take out Toss. That's going to be a huge pick for Castillo. Butter gets res.
Oh, but he also gets stunned up his ult.
But Axford is going to take down Dark Train. The brawl just keeps going on the point.
Griffin's gonna secure this.
Sound barrier comes out for
that should be it.
Castillo.
Oh yeah.
And Apple's going to fall, and Castillo is going to keep this point.
Ooh, Chubby gets away with all that charge. That's actually big. He's sitting at 99. Ooh, might barely get away. Gets away. Still has all his charge. Then look at that.
Chubby is going to help take down Gubbins, and Butter's going to fall. And now Busan is pushing through Chubby almost with another ultimate. And Pops is going to catch Griffin with it. Leaving only the Reaper on point, and he's quickly going to get taken down.
Little overkill with the grab, but you know, you take the security. He's high charge, he could farm it. And you can see kind of a mirror play from the McCree. See the McCree also taking the high ground for his ultimate. It's a really good idea. It's a good zoning tool.
We are going to see Castillo, Killer with another Deadeye. 3 ults on either side. 3 ults on both sides. Busan is going to... Looks like they might have a sound barrier for this next fight. Ooh, Tusk takes out Killer.
Read that positioning. Very smart. Ammo gets booped away by Gubbins' ult. That's really good. They can keep him up.
And Gubbins is going to survive. Gets a huge pick onto Ammo, but is taken down by the one he hooked.
Backing up. Counter ult.
And we're going to see a Death Blossom for Castillo. Grab comes out, going to catch nobody.
Rolling, looking like she wants a little frag action
herself. And we've got a little Battle Mercy action going on, trying to take down Tusk.
Uh-oh, here we go. Probably gonna go down here.
Tusk is going to take down Shino, and it looks like Busan is going
for the
BM. Keep this point. 2 picks for Tusk, and Busan's going to take Control Center.
Solid ult use. Solid ult use. For sure. Right there, I like the res from Rolling to get Killer up, very sneaky, but when she did that, it left her whole team without a Mercy heal, and they kind of got rolled in the front line. So it's like one of those things where it's like a good idea because he has ult, but at the same time you kind of leave your team hanging with no healers, and Busan kind of read that and pushed up and kind of barreled their front line. They're really smart plays. Like Busan's really good about capitalizing people out of position. I'm noticing. Even Tusk, when he like he flash headshot Killer outside. They're really good about that.
Yeah.
No changes from either side, huh? Both really like how they played. No counter picks.
It looks like it. Busan's going to push around the side. Both teams are actually going to go around the backside.
Ooh.
Very
big
safe
brawl.
Decision, especially when you know that this map is heavily favored by Lucio's.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, good shots from
quick
Toss.
pick on the Dark Train. Axtrid gonna get pulled, but Chubby's going to take down Killer. But the trades are coming in. Res on Dark. Numbers are in Castillo's favor.
Oh, can Apple save it? Oh, he almost does.
Apple's gonna get hooked off. And it looks like Castillo... Busan may have control of the point right now, but Castillo is quickly going to take it over.
Rolling looking to kill Ammo. Ooh, gets it yoinked by Gubbins. Still, like, super solid. And like you said, like, now, if I'm Busan, I would still go white room every time, because you know Griffin's looking for the boobs. You know Gubbins is looking for the hook. Look at him, he's waiting. Is he gonna get another one? He gets another one. Look at that. Look at that.
We've got Griffin
Hogs
waiting around
and
here on
Lucio's
that
love
wall.
He's looking
And
to
it
get
looks like
another one.
Busan is going to push through the back room. They know they have the Lucio. They know that they cannot risk going through that bridge until at least the Lucio's down or they can pull people away.
And Chubby's getting good ult charge here. He almost has another grab. But on the side of Castillo, they have more ults.
Shatter comes out. Big Shatter
Really solid.
is going to get
Big
pulled by
Shatter?
Gubbins, but the ults are falling in the favor of Busan.
Really good. Really good stuff. That was really smart. They broke the shield of Castillo, and they couldn't block the Shatter after that. And then another good grab from Chubby, just for extra security. Some people
And it
don't like
looks like
burning those,
Apple
but it's
is
smart.
doing exactly what we would imagine a Lucio doing. Exactly what Griffin
Oh,
did,
yeah.
waiting
Look at him.
around that bridge.
Little sneaky boy. Trying to sneak in a little
Tusk going to take
Ooh.
down Dark.
good shots.
And it
Tusk
looks
is
like
feeling it, man.
Castillo is doing exactly what Busan did, is going to start pushing through the backside.
Ooh, Gubbins is always fishing for a hook. I like his positioning. Oh, he gets
Gubbins
one!
going to get tossed!
On cue. On cue. Gets another one. Ooh, but Amo is coming in for a little flank. Has his ult. Could kill the Mercy here. Yep, gonna solo Walter.
And a
Can't get
Death
away.
Blossom comes out for Busan. Picks are falling in their favor. Gubbins is the
Chubby
last
got
one and
another
is
grab.
going to get grabbed out.
Ooh, Killer's gonna
Killer,
kill him.
last one on point. Going to get ammo and toss.
Can Tusk. We got a little 1v1 action going. Who can win it?
Lucio and
now
Toss are the
the
last
healer's
one.
here.
You've got the Moira
Oh, but
back.
they're even. And Rolling's gonna. This is huge. This is huge. This is
Rolling
where
is
Mercy's
going
so
to
good.
get Killer back, and Moira is
They're just
forced to
fanning
use
away.
her fade. Chubby is coming back in though for his team. Dark Train going to fall to Chubby.
That's a
and
great
Castillo
hook.
is getting the picks though. Sound barrier
Oh, yeah.
comes out for Castillo. But huge
Oh,
Shatter
good
going
hammer.
to stop.
They don't.
the
They
whole
don't have anyone
hog.
alive to capitalize. Good hook.
But Killer is going to take out.
And Killer's
Toss
gonna.
is going
Killer's
to
gonna
switch
do
over to the Genji to try and help contest. Busan does have 99% though.
Hey, that's a good stall. You're not mad. If you're Busan there, you're happy about getting 99. All he needs one fight. And Chubby's high charge, man. He's almost to another grab. This will be the third one. Ooh, as I say that,
There
he's
is
taken
a
off.
coalescence on the side of
Griffin gets a
Busan,
boop.
but we have a
This-
Valkyrie on the side of Castillo. This is going to be the battle of the support ults. Whichever one has more value to it is going to be the deciding factor.
Ooh, Gubbin's going for a really ambitious hook. Almost gets it. Almost
We
max
also have
range.
Ammo King with another Death Blossom, and it looked like he's going for a little flank too. Never mind, his team is going to follow along with him.
Yeah, they learned from their mistake from going bridge. They lost 2 to boobs.
Coalescence comes
Coalescence
out
gonna
on the
lead the
side of
push.
Busan. And Ammo
Ooh.
King coming into the back line, gonna get a quick pick on the Griffin. And
Ooh,
is going
gonna
to
get
take down
2.
Dark too.
This may be the
And a grab comes out for the catches the tanks. Bullet or
Ooh,
Gubbins.
not enough.
Buttertooth falls down, and so does Gubbins. And it looks like Tusk is going to clean this up, and it might fall.
Ooh. Got it
And
99.
the last
They're
one
still
on
stalling.
point, it looks
Griffin's
like
doing a
it's
stall.
Griffin.
Killer's got a little stall action going too. Oh, that's
Tracer
gonna
is
be
going
taken
to
down.
fall.
Ooh,
Busan is
Hammond
going
could get
to
in
flip
there.
this point over. Hammond gets on the point, but is quickly
big
taken
shatter.
down. Not
No
a
one's there.
chance to get into it. And Busan
Ooh,
is
very
going to
good.
take Li Zhang Tower.
Oh yeah. That was a brawl. That was a brawl and a half. That last point was intense. Just overall good. Honestly, I point at the support ults on the side of like your off ults, your tank ults and your support ults on Busan were so super solid.
This was
Like,
the
once
big
again, you come down
coalescence
to
that
it,
did
like, look at
change
that.
the game into their
Big
favor.
shatter. Look at that. Everyone, I can't even point to that play of the game and be like, ah, one person. Like their whole team used ults very well there. I'm even okay with Chubby grabbing there, even after a shatter, because like your Ryan can just refarm shatter. So, not a bad strat at all. That was really good. I really thought with the comps that the Mercy wasn't going to be like a great pick, but it seemed like every fight they started to lose, Rolling was getting good reses, but Busan's just so good at like clamping down on people out of position. It seemed like anytime someone overextended, they're clamping down on it really quickly. Really smart play. Chubby played
Very.
out of his mind there. He got 3 grabs in that last point. That's a lot to say. It's a slow charging ult.
Yeah. It was a
Same with
very
Ammo. His
close
ults have been really
fight.
good. But every time you're calling it out, I'm like, he's in the backline again with another Death Blossom. Like, guy's playing so well. I love the little like 1v1 action with Killer and Tosk too. They're both really, really good McCrees.
Okay, dude.
It's been fun to watch.
This has been a very fun game. Both teams are showing exactly why they are in the position that they are.
I can't, yeah, like honestly, the deciding factor has just been efficient ult use, and Busan's just like doing slightly better with combos. Because like Castillo's getting a lot of picks, like Evans is getting good hooks into the pits, got like 2 to 3 that fight, those fights. Griffin's getting boops, but it feels like when they pop ults, it's a little sloppier than when Busan pops ults. And you know,
Busan definitely
tis
has a lot.
Overwatch.
It's evident just by that ult use that Busan has a lot of synergy. These are people that they love to play with each other, and it's proving effective and useful. The fact that they play together so often.
Absolutely. Believe it.
And I believe we're going to see a few subs coming in, going into Rialto, our payload map.
And I know guys.
Rialto is not the most favored map of the map set, but it has proven to be a very interesting one.
Yeah, for sure. Rialto's one of those maps where, like we saw yesterday, it could just be a boop fest where that bridge is just hell trying to get off of as the attackers. You're getting Arissa pulled, you're getting Reddit Lucio left and right. Like it's quite the task getting off that bridge, to say the least.
But the downside of
But
that
honestly,
is,
like,
if you try to flank around, you leave the payload exposed, and they're going to know after a couple of seconds that you are going to flank around, especially if you've got somebody on the right side high ground, they're going to see you.
Yeah, and then even if you go to flank, you are in a tight little corridor. You're funneled into a little hallway, pretty much. It's so easy to defend against as a defender. You just put your Ryan in the way, and you let your team kind of shoot down at them. So like you have to, there's ways around it, but it's one of those points that if you can kind of maybe get a boop on the Orisa, get her high ground, something, just any sort of disruption on the attack. Hell, even a Haymond to put some pressure on your backline or something, cause a peel, get them off the bridge, actually, have a normal payload push.
Yeah.
And then I think it honestly kind of favors the attackers after that. After that bridge, I think it's an attacker heavy map.
Oh, most definitely. Once you can get past that bridge and start breaking through the defense, it can be very easy to keep that payload moving until the checkpoint.
I agree. This could potentially be a GOATS style personnel coming in from Castillo. That or they have Darth on like a Sim or something or other. Maybe a Sombra again. She was performing well on a Sombra. Or maybe a Shino DPS? I don't know if Shino plays DPS. Potentially, maybe. I think I've seen Shino play a soldier.
And
What are your keys to victory in like Busan for Busan? On attack.
When it comes to Busan, our next map?
Yeah, right here.
Alright, if I were Busan, I'd say the key to victory right now is based on what Tusk has been doing. You need to give him space in order to start going off. You need to protect him. And if he does go to the backlines, you need to just let him go. He is going to play very aggressively, especially since we're going to see him on the Genji.
Ooh. What are my calls right now, man? I just called Shino on Soldier. It's the only thing I've seen him play.
And
What
looks
about,
like we're having a colorblind
Castillo?
glitch again.
Ah, yikes, that's okay.
It's just
We'll
the
roll with it.
colorblines are swapped completely.
Yeah, that's why I was like, is Busan attacking? Because they're orange, but... They are, right? Yeah, they are. Okay,
Yes.
okay, cool. Really interesting comp. But,
But
you know,
if
you
I
see
were
the normal stuff.
If
They
I
don't
were
have a Lucio.
Castillo, I'd say you have to contest Chubby. He was definitely going off on that last map and was just getting so
Ooh.
much charge. You need to take out that Zarya right away.
And on cue, they are really doing a
Shino
good
is
job
going to
of-
take out Tosk immediately. And X-Crit going to take out Darth is a trade-off. But Rolling
res.
Girl is going to get a res off on Darth. We've got Busan coming into the back line. This Reaper has been such a huge asset, constantly getting around the flanks. Which he's
And
doing
Junkrat here is
right
pushing
now.
Taylor. Killer's gonna get two.
And Ammo is going to be able to pull back to the payload and get some healing.
Rolling almost has another ult. They're really doing well on ults here. On Castillo. Really good
Castillo
closeout.
is going to hold. The payload moved just a little bit.
That was, you know, that's a really good hold because they really got in their face quick on the flank. That's a good hold. They did exactly what we talked
And
about.
now
They
we
sped
are-
boost over the bridge.
And now we're in that danger point where Busan, if they can pull Castillo onto the bridge.
Tosk's gonna shut it down. Rolling's
We're
gonna
gonna
back one
see-
too. That's also gonna be one. See right there though, they popped two ults.
Oh my god.
Now
Freaking missed
you look
my
at
mind.
you look at Busan, and Busan has ult advantage. So see what they do with it.
Yeah. We're going to see Griffin playing on the Reaper rather than
Oh,
the
gonna
normal
get
DPS
one.
players. Griffin does have a very dangerous Reaper and can play very aggressively. I'm excited to see exactly what Castillo is going to do. They are holding very strong right now. But we do see Apple with a sound barrier. We've got 4 ults on the side
Ooh.
of Busan with a 5th coming up. All 6
Chubby's got
ults
his.
are on the side
Griffin's in the back,
for
though.
Busan.
Ooh.
Chubby going to take out Griffin. Shino's going to stop the Riptire
Shino's
though.
a good shot.
And
Shino's
Shino
doing
is
really
also
well with
going to
Soldier.
take off Ammo
Oh,
King
yeah.
and is starting to pop off for Castillo.
Tosk is playing really aggressive on the junk too. Gonna get in their back line. It's a good fight out
Grab
of
comes
Mercy. They might
out,
win
is
in the
going to
fight.
take out Butter, and the picks are starting to fall into Busan's favor.
Oh, Killer's in a bad spot here. Might try to just fly away.
Killer
Oh,
is
getting
going to
chased
fly
down.
away, is going to try and take the high ground, but seeing the junk right there.
Tosk is gonna get another pick. Shooting into the spawn. Gonna get refragged, but still. Really, really ambitious.
Death
Oh,
Blossom from
there it is.
above, going to take out Darth. As well as Shino, the DPS and a healer are down, and Butter is getting harassed by that Reaper.
Gonna get a res, but I don't think it's gonna have much impact. It's kind of just to save somebody from a bad spawn. If they can even get away. Some Busan here. I speed boost and try to kill these people. I don't know. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. Nope, not going
X-Crit
to.
has a Earth Shatter ready to go.
Ooh. Oh, refragged immediately. That's still a good pick if you're Castillo. Toska's playing really aggressive. I like his positioning, and I like the resources he gets from his team. He gets a bubble every time. He gets a peel. He's going in
We're
for
going
a
to see a Riptire
Probably
come
gonna
out. Is going to get Griffin, the opposing Junkrat, or Tact Visor coming out
Yeah.
for Busan, but not Busan.
Gonna get shut down.
or Castillo.
Castillo, yeah. Good
Diva Bomb
shatter.
coming out.
Gotta watch that Diva Bomb. It's a good one. That's a smart Diva Bomb to zone off the Reinhardt. They're getting a lot of payload progress. That's a huge
shatter, but Sound Barrier comes in to save his team.
Rolling with a little battle action again. Griffin's gonna get a Riptire just to secure it. Might be a bit
Riptire going to catch Chubby
on this side, but we'll see how it plays out. Chubby almost has another Grav. Axe is gonna go to the Winston.
It may have been a lot of
more
ults for Castillo, but Busan also used almost all of their ults.
Yeah, I mean, and when you're a defense like that getting staggered, you want to use them just to stabilize. Stabilizing is the most important thing. It's good ult.
The big thing that we do have to focus on is Darth still has a Transcendence, and that is going to be a huge thing, especially with Chubby having a Grav. If he is caught in that, it's going to turn the fight into their favor.
Oh, what a pin! He dashed into it! Oh, unlucky.
Red's off.
Now they're up.
And huge Grav and a huge Death Blossom.
I think
and ammo isn't done yet. Diva Bomb coming out right on the point is going to catch an apple.
Unlucky. Killer might have to touch.
The Killer is in the backline, has to use his jets to get away, but is going to get DMAC. Tire coming out
use Riptire from spawn. He grabs
and
two.
is going to catch Toss with that.
Darth's gonna now use Transcendence just to secure the point. Once again, one of those security ults. Wow. They made up for, she really made up for the missed Transcendence in the Grav with right there, saving her tanks. That was smart. Rolling has another Valk as well. See, they've really stabilized here. Axcrit has a good amount of ult charge here.
It looks like Butter's going to do a drop shatter, is going to get two. Or did he not get anybody with that?
He didn't get anyone because Axcrit booped him. That was smart. Messed up
and
his,
Busan has the picks falling into their favor. Red's off onto Buttertooth, but the picks are still falling for Busan. Death Blossom comes out.
Be it. Yep. Just for security. Not the best Death Blossom, but, you know, you cap point.
And this payload begins to push right under this bridge. This bridge, though, is very, very nice for Junkrat mains. Such a tight space that you are forced to go through.
See, but like, they're not grouped up, so they're just gonna get past that. That's the most dangerous part about Junkrat on this point. But because they weren't grouped from trying to contest, now they're gonna miss it.
Grav comes out, he's going to catch two, and Tire comes out, gonna catch Tusk again. Reaper, Reaper action, but you got the Zarya with him.
It's a good try. They could potentially win this.
It looks like Castillo might be able to hold this.
Yeah, they have respawn advantage. They should win this. Ammo's just kind of farming for ult. Could potentially get out. Play safe enough to let his healers get to him. Smart. Killer has pretty much undercharged from the looks of it. Griffin goes up to the stun. It's a good job by that's a really good oh god, Wraithform.
We got a sound barrier on the side of Busan, as well as a Coalescence.
Standing still.
Big shatter.
His controller died.
And Coalescence comes out for Busan.
Tosk can take out Darth. Tosk is 1 HP. Can he survive? It's a really solid recall. Butter's in there trying to refrag.
Winston trying to do everything. Pops Primal Rage.
Gonna pop Trance to maybe touch. Oh,
and
the
Grav comes out.
Grav. Hello, prediction.
Death Blossom comes out on the point.
A little late.
And Grav comes out. Is going to catch two, but it's not enough. Tosk has a huge pulse bomb, and then Ammo King with the Death Blossom to secure this point.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. The prediction Grav from Chubby is so nice. He predicted Darth was going to come out with Trance and caught her. Wow, that's a huge brain play from Chubby. Huge, and then, oh my gosh, huge. And then just great, once again, great closure ults from their DPS. Double kill pulse bomb, shut down ult on the side of Ammo. Really solid, really solid. Did they got it to 0 though, right? Yeah. Once again, like,
yes.
When you get it to 0, it's one of those things where, like, I'm not really mad on either side. Like, if you're attack, you're like, all right, cool, we got it. But if you're on defense, you're like, you know, we got him to 0. I'm not super mad about it. Alright. Let's see if they run the bridge strat. Alright, you got Apple on the Lucio. Not surprised. Darth on the Ana. Love to see that. I want to see some Ana. I'm not gonna lie, I'm itching for some Ana.
It looks like Busan is going to run a fairly safe comp. You've got the range with Tusk, you've got the close range with Chubby, X-Crit, and Ammo. Tusk is going to have enough protection because you've got such front-line heavy offense.
Hmm.
When it comes to Castillo, though, It looks like we're going to have a very bunker-esque style.
They don't go elect for the Orisa. Very interesting. She's super strong this first point. I'm surprised. And Butter is going to be on the Orisa just to kind of sit on payload. Interesting comp. Griffin on the Hanzo. Maybe just to shut down the Reaper. Hit him with a headshot. Just one-shot him.
And Griffin is going to get taken down by
out.
Chubby. Reaper assaulting the tanks.
Oh yeah, good frontline action. Griffin farmed a decent amount, has 70% on his ult. Apple did a really good job on closeouts, so got a kill,
and Tusk
I believe.
is going to come up to the high ground, start taking control of that.
Busan's supports are playing so well right now. Both almost have their ultimates for this fight. Killer almost is remeked, I believe. Yeah, Ammo's going for him now.
Ammo sitting on the high ground is going to actually go after the Reinhardt. Wall off on X-Crit. She's able to survive though. Pushes the D.Va back, but is now out of position. Big shatter to bring down the D.Va.
Oh.
And Dragons come out for Castillo. Is going to catch nobody, and Busan looks like they're going to push this.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The dragon would have been good if people were alive, but unfortunately, half your team's dead. It's not gonna get a ton of value. It's okay though, Hanzo can farm it up quick. And it's no combo. Well, now they're looking for a combo. Now Killer's on the Zarya. They're looking for
big sleep onto X-Crit as well as a huge anti.
Tosca's up top for High Noon though. Can they stop it?
It's going to catch 3!
Great positioning. It's great positioning.
And as well as going to take down Griffin. Can he take Shino too? Probably not.
Almost gets Butter. Butter gets away.
Not Butter.
So low. You know, that's great ult defense. Once again, Castillo kind of blows all their ults at once, and can't really get value out of it. Rolling switches over to mid, and maybe
all you have is a shatter. You've got to make this huge. You need to take down that Ryan shield.
Oh, he gets a good shatter.
Gets pinned and is going to be taken down by with the addition of the Blossom. Busan going to hold this.
Busan is doing a great job with ults. Once again, they use their ults super efficiently, and Castillo is blowing them all at once, unfortunately. Let's see what they can do with this batch of ults. They really only have one more ult fight, if that. Alright, Rolling also is gonna switch again. Maybe they can test the McCree and the Reaper.
Shatter comes out, is going to catch nobody.
It's a really good block by Butter. Let's see what they do. See what they do with this. Apple's gonna get one. There it is. Sneaky little boop. That'll
Griffin is going to fall down to Chubby. 2 go down to Chubby.
Shino uses ult. Unfortunately, Shino popped ult. Darth is coming up on a nano though, and Killer almost has a grab. This is still redeemable if you're Castillo, but on the side of Busan, they're looking dominant on this point. Doing so, Apple looking for another boop.
It does appear that Busan is going to be very dominant when it comes to Rialto.
Killer's gonna catch him out of position.
Killer going to catch one.
He gets a grab
comes out way too far
not gonna
forward,
get anyone. Nanoed, and Charlie's pushing in anti. Might get punished for it.
Pushing forward. Arrow King getting 2. Make that 3, and it looks. And to finish this off, a team kill for Busan. This map looks like it's all but over.
Their ults are like their DPS ults. Tusk and Ammo use their ults so smart, and they combo every time. It's just so efficient on the side of Busan. They're always looking to set up a combo. They're always looking to turn the tides with like a big McCreel, a big Reaper roll. Like right here, like setting up, patience, farms it.
Is going to take down Griffin very quickly and then get the double blossom.
Yup. Huge play from Ammo. Their DPS are playing super well. Just overall, they're playing so well right now. It's a dangerous team. Apple's getting his little boops in, while also not going too much like Reddit Lucio mode, just only damaging. Like still grabs 13k healing respectively. They're playing so well. Top-notch gameplay from Busan here. Castillo's still playing well. They just gotta use ults a little more efficiently. If there's any like little like pointers there, I gotta take that away. Like they're not really using ults efficiently. You know, they're popping Valk when they're on a lost fight. They're popping dragons on a lost fight. Just like clean that up, and you know, you take more points. Looks like I'm gonna go for a sub here. I do like that defense though. That was really solid. What do you think has been like key for Busan here? Like what's giving them such like good results on all these maps?
I feel like Busan is just what you said, is their ability to combo those ults has been the biggest factor in this. Those ults are just always together where they need to be and is always doing exactly what it has to do. It's getting the big picks. It's getting the disruption. I feel like if you're Castillo, you need to figure out exactly what's going wrong right now, and I feel like you need to work on... You have to make sure those ults are getting comboed properly and not wasting as many as you have been.
Alright, I agree.
Sides.
Gubbin's back in, Hog King, respectively. Hopefully Kawhi doesn't watch this. He'll get real triggered if I say that.
Hog King.
Hog King, dude. Never mind. No. Kawhi's a Zarya player now. That's respectively.
Alright, going into our last map though, who do you think is going to win this? Is it going to be Castillo or is it going to be the team that has this, that shares a name with this map?
Wow, dude.
I don't know. I thinking back to Lijiang, it was such a close game. But at the end of the day, in just in Overwatch in general, if you're not using ults efficiently, you're gonna lose games. And right now, if Castillo can't clean up this ult usage, where they're like blowing them all at once or using them on losing fights, then like I don't see Busan changing what they've been doing. Like they keep using their ults efficiently. Their positioning is really good, like late peeks from the McCree to use an ult, or sneaky plays from the Reaper. Like I don't see them changing that. So I do think Busan will take this on their home turf in Busan.
Well, we're going to find out. But map 5, the last map of our series, is we're going to start on, what is this, Shrine?
Yeah, I call it Shrine. It's drum. Big Lucio drum. That's what I call this, because all the little Lucio mains like to sit up here and contest. Don't know why it counts.
You know,
Still
I
don't know
never
why you can
realized
be
that
up on that drum and count.
I never realized that underneath that drum is like a turtle with like alligator teeth.
Well, bet. Let me peep. Where it at? Under the drum?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's holding it up?
Oh, what in tarnation? It's like a dragon. It's like a little dragon turtle, a little snapping turtle action, maybe.
I know.
I don't really know what those look like, but oh, we're gonna see some Axe Crit Haymond action, please, dude.
It looks like we're going to see a Genji v Genji fight. We've got a. It looks like we're going to see Griffin switching over to the Sombra and Killer using the Zarya. Chino is going to stay on the Mercy.
2 Anas, let's go! I love to see it. Apple on the Ana is dangerous, man.
It looks like we're going to see the Rhine, Zarya. Hammond popping right in the middle of the enemy team. Toss going to take out Rolling Girl very quickly. with T-Nex taking down Gubbins, and Busan is going to take over this point.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Tosk is hacked. Can he survive? He survives. Merling's kind of caught out here.
Griffin
Alright, well,
looking for a hack.
if you're looking at it, Tosk got a ton of value. 80% to an ult. Same thing with Axe Grid, 70%. Getting good value on the Haymond. Love to see Haymond. Another good one. Basically has ultimate off that.
Tracer harassing the front lines. See if Tusk is going to start to flank around to try and get that pulse bomb off. Nope, he's going to pop it right in the middle of them.
Almost gets it.
Astrid popping her ult right in the middle. He's going to take down Gubbins.
Oh no. Unfortunate. Killer's gonna frag
Busan
out.
is going to maintain this.
Ooh, Killer's at 99 charge though. You never know, he could pull something out. Yeah, Killer's catching him by himself. Might kill Apple too.
Down.
He's gonna get 3.
And it looks
he's
like
got a lot of pressure on Apple
they
too.
might be able to take over this.
But,
hack off onto the Diva. Diva bomb is not useful.
This is looking good for Castillo. Apple's movement is really good though. His survivability in Iana is top tier. Ooh, I have to say that he goes down. Tosk is 1 HP hacked.
Rolling Girl going to take 2. Shino getting the res off of Dark. And Ammo King is hacked.
Ammo's hacked. Can they get value? Yes, they will. Close it out. Lucio's also caught out here.
Castillo is going to take over this point.
There it is. It's a good closeout. Like I said, man, like Killer 99 charge is scary, man. You cannot let him, like, he's in your backline harassing.
Tusk is going to go for a little flank. Let's see. He does have a pulse bomb. He's probably going to try and pop it right in the middle of them again. He's going to throw a try and get on the Zarya. He's going to get the Mercy instead.
Dark on
That's going to be a huge
Nano Blade
pick. You got a Nano Blade and a sound barrier to protect him.
Very, very good use of ults. Once again, the combos, man. You combo those ults. Rolling City, I mean, they have a lot of ults to retake this, though. Once again, we'll see how they use their ults. If they use these smart, they retake this easy.
Exactly. Although Busan did use 3 ults on that, it was used so effectively that Reaper, although didn't get many picks, you could see exactly what they were going for, and that if he was right in the middle of them, it would have been huge.
Oh yeah. Alright,
Dragon Blade coming out.
Just going after the Lucio. Gonna grab 2. Good ults to retake.
Genji is sitting on the point. Let's see if Xer's gonna get away. She is not.
And good ult use there. There we go. And they saved grab. But I mean, they got it to 99.
You've got Griffin that was sitting right next to the back line is actually going to be forced to translocate out of there. Hack onto Axcrid. Hammond has no more mobility. Oh, Diva Bomb coming in is going to get nothing but Toss. Oh, never mind. Diva Bomb's going to get Shino and Toss going to get Rolling Girl. Both supports are down. And Gubbins is going to fall closely after. And then Killer, Dark, Griffin.
Yep. There it is.
And a team kill to turn over this point. And Busan
I don't even think they used ults there, did they? I think that was just a dry fight they won. Caught people out of position.
No, Busan did use the Pulse Bomb and the Diva Bomb, which took out both supports.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I didn't catch the Diva Bomb. I thought that was a remake. That was, yeah, I mean, efficient use of ults. Retake. Solid. Just really, really solid plays. Oh, it's always like such smart ults. And then on the side of Castillo, unfortunately the grab at the end only catches 1, but it's a Reaper, so he can just break out of it.
We are going to see a little dive composition coming out from Castillo.
I like it. Honestly, like...
Or no, double tank. But it's going to be a big dive composition when it comes to Castillo.
Oh yeah, Haymond on Haymond action. Yeah.
Busan, we're seeing something very similar. I mean, you've got the close range of the Reaper, which Reaper is going to feed off of this dive.
I'm really liking the support's positioning on the side of Busan.
Busan's going to have
Gubbin's
presence on the
gonna
point
really
right
speed
away.
through. Sleeps Gubbin. Yep, there it is. Good sleep dart.
And we got Castillo starting to push back forward. Ever so slightly. Killer switching over to the Genji to try and get a little bit of disruption. And picks starting to fall. And Castillo, you've got Dark accidentally KYSing.
Alright. That's unfortunate. I mean,
Killer going to take
Killer's
down
gonna catch one.
Atcat though.
Ooh. Look at Apple's positioning though, man. Like, he's keeping his team up. Killer sniffs out Apple's positioning, but Toss gonna peel for him. Catches a headshot. Couldn't get the dash
And
reset.
now Killer's right there with Apple. Apple fails to sleep.
Win it. Apple's
And
in a bad
Apple's
spot
going
here.
to
Yeah,
fall.
Good closeout. Oh,
Actually going to get one with the mines.
Mercy into it.
But she's the only one left
Good
on the
move.
point.
Oh, he's gonna slam into the mines. Oh, it cancels it. Oh. Good stall though. Got it to 50.
And Castillo
As your job is Heyman.
swapping over the
Solid.
point.
Playing fair into Apple's Ana is very risky. If you don't have your Mercy latched to you, you can, get 3-tapped pretty quick.
And right now, Castillo,
respect it.
I feel like Castillo is probably gonna have an easy time keeping this point. They have ult advantage with 4 ults. You only have 2
Ooh.
on the
How
side
many is
of
this gonna get, though?
Busan.
Ooh.
But 2
Yeah, only
picks
reflagged 1.
for Busan, only getting 1 on Castillo's side.
Huge bomb from Tina. You love getting
And
the other
Busan
diva.
is going to take
There it is.
serious advantage of that double kill and is going to take over this point.
That's all you need. All you need, good ult use. And it always feels good when you're the diva and you throw each other's bombs and you hit the other diva with yours. It feels good. Yeah, if Dark Train isn't careful, yep, gonna get fragged out. Like I said, man, you gotta respect Apple's Ana. It's a deadeye, man.
Tusk,
Ammo's almost going down.
huge
Wins
assault on the
duel.
front lines.
Both
And
Hammond's
immediately
in each other's
turns
backline.
to try and get the Hammond. Hammond is very low and
Hammond's
going
one.
after him.
Both Hammonds are low, but
Dragon Blade coming out for Castillo.
Gubbins doesn't.
Is not going to get any value from it. Instead is going to be taken down by
Gonna get
Ammo,
slapped.
and Ammo is going to get a Deadeye
Ooh.
onto Dark.
What a combo. It's a good try. It's a good try. Might catch one more. Yep,
And
slams into
Gubbins
it.
is going
Doesn't matter,
to
though.
fall
Tanks
to
it.
Axe Crit. It looks like Busan. Are they going to hold this?
Oh!
Diva Bomb coming out for Busan. He's going to
Yep,
catch
they got a little
nobody.
Rolling.
And
gonna
the
try
stagger
to
starts to come
anything.
in.
There it
Castillo,
is. It's good
unfortunately,
closeout.
forced to stagger back to the point, and Busan is going to
Now hold it.
take over Busan and win
Would you
this
look at
fight.
that? What a great closeout at the end. Is they're all like once again such solid all used to. Oh yeah, well deserved play by Tina. Huge bomb. I want to see the setup. Look at it. Oh. Oh, she barely got in mech to survive the other diva bomb. They almost killed each other with it. That's huge. 71 KP. It's a lot of KP for your diva. She's doing your job, doing the job. She gets that much KP. Solid. Very, very solid.
But now to the big thing. MVPs.
Honestly, I feel like Tosk played super consistent. I think it'd be Tosk or Ammo. Tosk or Ammo, one of those two. If I had to pick on Busan.
When it comes to Busan for me, I'd say that it'd have to be Tusk or Chubby, honestly. Chubby Zarya was a huge asset for them. He always had high charge, and I feel like always had a grab when he needed it.
MVP goes to Chubby on Zarya.
I agree. Actually, yeah. I don't know, like once again, they just played so well as a team, it's hard to point at like any one person and be like, oh, they like super thrived, but Just like the consistency of Tusk's McCree was very, very valuable for them. Because shutting down flanks, shutting down Mercy, ults, getting big high noons, like, it's not easy on the character, man.
Not only that, but that Widow on Blizzard World was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think it's Tusk for Busan.
Yeah,
Almost.
I'd give it to Tusk. And then finally for Castillo, who would you say the MVP is?
For Castillo. Let me look at my contest, Castillo. I mean, I always look to Killer and like he performs very, very well as well.
Killer was doing really well. I'd say, I feel like mine would have to go to Shino. When on that Mercy, he was getting a lot of reses. That Soldier was a huge, huge pick for Castillo. He was able to just assault the front lines.
Yeah. Let's go with Shino. I'll go with your pick on Shino. And then
Alright.
I do think Tusk deserves MVP for Busan.
Yep. And then next week, if anyone wants to know what our games are looking like next week, we're looking at Enigma versus the Castillo Calamity. We've got Fluid versus the Krusty Crew, Busan Weeamoos versus ZF, and Bloodborne versus Enigma. Coming into our last 2 weeks of the main season before playoffs start.
I don't want to listen to the Wilkie. Sorry.
It looks like it's going to be a very interesting week. I can see a lot of these fights going either way.
Oh yeah. What plays tomorrow?
This is all for
Fluid
this is all for
Bloodborne.
week 6. Oh yes, Fluid versus Bloodborne is tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST.
Can't wait.
I'm thinking it's going to be a very close fight. Right now, who do you think your prediction is? Who's going to win the Fluid versus Bloodborne?
Eek. I'm on Fluid. You can't ask me that. Of course I'm gonna say my team. Yeah, we come prepared. Gotta. If I have to say what team I think's gonna win, I think my team's gonna win. But you know, I think it's gonna be a good game.
I'm thinking it's going to be a very close game. All right, here's a better question then. Honestly, how many maps do you think you're going to take? Because that's the big question.
I think it'll come down to the wire. I think it'll be a 3. I think we'll get 3.
You think it's going to be a 3-2?
Sweep. Yeah, I think it'll be 3-2 for sure. If we win, it'll be close. Bloodborne has a solid squad. For sure, for sure.
Well then, tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. CST, Fluid versus Bloodborne.
Hey, can't wait.
And with that, this is Froligatron and Jaybird signing off.